100 miles away or more, so this is going to be a fun night. One thing I wanted to talk to you about why I love Kick the Ladder for me and how much it's grown me as an artist is, for me, I still get so afraid when I'm making art and professional stuff and whatnot. Because the more, as an artist, you put yourself into something, the more scary and vulnerable it is. Because if people reject something that you put yourself into, they're rejecting you. But if you copy other people's stuff, then you're not. It's not as vulnerable. It's not as you're not afraid of rejection because they're rejecting like Steven Spielberg, whoever you copied from. So the more you learn how to put yourself in your films as an artist, the more you learn how to be more vulnerable, the more scary it is. And that doesn't go away, but I do believe that Kick the Ladder, for me personally, doing this almost weekly, has made it so I could actually logically talk away those fears. Because sometimes when you're getting afraid of a certain project or whatever, you're like, I have done this. I've done this on a weekly basis, and I'm doing this. And I have a community of people that will support me in doing this. And then you could still have those emotions, but you could logically talk to yourself, and it's so helpful to just have a body of work behind you where it's at the end of this year, you could be yeah, I made 24 films, or I've been a part of making more than 24 films, and there's something really cool about that. So you can use this in your regular life. I know I do. So that's something I wanted to say about that. What we're doing next, I believe, is the dice roll video, or the dice. Yeah, so I'm going to explain the game. Still figuring out the whole system. But essentially, for anyone, who's new here? Anyone? Oh, sweet. Perfect. So, basically what we're doing here is we play a game where we have these 3 dice associated with those rules up there. We roll these dice every week, and that tells us the rules for the week that we're supposed to follow. Other than that, the film must be a minute or less and also made within the week. Some of these rules will change the runtime or change how long you can make it. You can make a film in one day according to these rules if it rolls that way. So that's what we're playing. We made a dice video. Brett Schultz directed this. We are going to film one tonight after this is all done. So the only rule I gave him is he has to drop dice by the end of the video to determine the rules for the week. So all the rules that we followed this week were in this dice video, and he's going to show this video right now. So here it is. Yeah.
This is The Drop! Welcome back to The Drop, the only reality competition where contestants drop stuff in style.
And ooh boy, does this audience look hungry for drops.
We want to see stuff get dropped!
Here comes our first contestant. Oh, he's dropping it like it's hot.
Alright, we out here. Mr. Escobar. Oh no, a drop call.
Oh, he dropped a baby.
You're a monster!
Oh, he dropped his pants.
And he's dropping a duty.
They know they are lying. We know they are lying. They know we know they are lying.
Drop that, Truth.
You're my agent. I tell you what kind of roles to go out for. You know what? It's over.
Oh, he just dropped his agent. Bye, Paul.
He dropped the ball on that one.
Literally. Here's what we've been waiting for. He's gonna drop dice. And the dice say...
1, 7, W.
A clear winner and an epic drop indeed.
And that drop indicates one prop and footage from over 100 miles away.
This is the last photo I have of my great-grandmother.
Why did he do that?
Yeah! So if it wasn't clear, all the films that you're watching tonight were made with these rules, which is you have to have one prop, exactly one prop, no more, no less, and include footage from over 100 miles away. So we're watching 26 films made within this week, within those rules. This week we have 2 debuts, which means 2 people who have never made a film before in their entire life are debuting tonight. First up is Audrey! Yes!
I called his boss. I called my mother-in-law. There's no sign of him. This is not his normal behavior. You know something?
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but I saw him. And he was, you know. Yeah.
No, it can't be that. He wouldn't.
Look, I saw him with my own eyes.
No.
Okay?
He promised me he'd never touch it again. You're telling me he gave in after all these years? It must not have been what you thought.
How do I mistake that, huh? I mean, he was out there in broad daylight. Lips to pipe.
No.
Just lips to pipe.
So who helped you with this one? Just give a shout out.
Emily and Blue.
Nice. So you did all the camera work yourself?
I did.
I love the shot with the mirror, like where you see her, and then also were you shooting one camera or two? One. Because you did really well to stay in the same emotions, even on the reverse take. So that was like really cool. Yeah,
Thanks.
that was great. How did you enjoy making a film?
It was really fun. I basically saw something. My brother-in-law was in Switzerland. He sent me a video, and so working backwards from that was fun.
Yeah.
What can I do with this? So it was really fun.
I loved how well you took the emotion and then you just pulled the chair out from under us. That was great. Does anyone have any questions or comments? James?
What was that location?
For the beginning?
Yeah.
That was at Emily's house.
Emily's house, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, the wallpaper.
In there? What you talking about, bro?
I don't think I've seen that room.
Yeah, now with the wallpaper. Yes, Brett.
I'm curious how you directed the actors. Obviously, they were emotional. So was it hey, we were emotional about the horn thing, or did you put it in a different context for them?
Well, I regretted showing them what it was going to be because then it made it hard not to laugh every time we got to how do you mistake that,
Right.
because we're all trying not to laugh, but so it was a little a challenge to get into that, but it was still, I'm working with great people, so it was great.
Yeah, that was awesome. Cool. Well, I'm going to give you your debut frame here. Let's focus that. Hey! And then your 17W. Oh, there it is, a little flower on something. There you go. Cool. Good work. Yeah. Next is Jack. Yes.
Anytime you need help, I'll be there. Thank you. Excuse me, maybe drop your change.
Oh, so nice.
Oh, no. Someone else do.
Thank you.
Yeah, first one.
Yes. Thank
So
you.
who helped you with this one?
Ashley obviously helped me back
Nice.
there.
Yeah.
I had my friend Chris and Beans also was in it in the beginning, and they all probably held the camera at least once making that. So
Nice.
I decided I wanted to make something about people who are really nice, maybe too nice, and then one person who doesn't even make a big deal about being nice, and then were confused by
Oh,
that.
nice. Yeah, like somebody's
It
like
wasn't clear.
more hiding it instead of like tweeting about how great of a person they are. Kind
Exactly. Like he didn't even look at who he handed their change back to.
I love it. Nice.
Thank you.
How was it making your first film?
It was really fun. A lot of it was shot on my iPhone,
Nice.
which worked really well, I thought.
Yeah.
I wanted to. Well, I produced that song in Reaper.
Oh, you made the song?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then I did the editing in something called Shotcut, which is open source. So everything I did was open source.
Nice.
So I love that.
Stick it to the man kind of thing.
Yeah.
I love it. Any questions? Yes.
What was the most challenging part of making this film?
Honestly, sitting there with my friend before we even began, and we were trying to think of ideas. And so I kind of went with the first thing we had that seemed like it could work.
Yeah.
That's definitely the hardest part for me.
Was the change the prop, like technically the prop?
Yeah. Technically, a handful of change might be more than one prop, but
No,
I thought it was fine.
I think that's debatable. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was debatable enough.
Yeah, it works. Any other questions? Oh, what was the footage from? The 100-mile away.
The quick cuts to the motion was from my twin sister coming from DC to Philadelphia.
Nice.
Just on the train.
Cool. I love it. Sweet. Here you go. We're going to give you your first debut frame. Country Kettle.
I love that.
And then there's your, Wow, that's cool. That's a good one.
How's that
work? Good work, Jack. Yeah. Okay, so now the rest of them are all randomized. So we're going on to other people that have made a film or two before, or way more. Jay, yes.
Hi, Jess. What time you picking me up?
Remember who you are.
See you later.
Yeah! Jay! What an entrance. No walk-on song or anything, and you really made it work for yourself. I love
do
it.
it myself.
Yeah, I love it. Who shot that?
Sicily.
Sicily, nice. That was awesome. Was it just you two?
Yeah, so I helped her earlier, spoiler.
Yeah.
And then she DP'd her first film helping me out.
Nice.
So.
Oh, cool. That was great. Yeah. So tell me what inspired this. Was it the 100 feet away or 100 miles away footage, or did you tell them what you wanted?
I told them what I wanted. I don't know, for some reason this is one of the ideas kind of deeper in my subconscious that I wanted to try and bring out, try and ground, like, because it's too like in my head, I guess. So
Yeah.
I want to try and start bringing stuff like that out.
Cool.
So this was kind of representative of, like, you know, at the beginning kind of leaving, kind of cueing that there's something sad possibly going on.
Yeah.
But then going outward to go inward, and then being in the forest of the heart and stuff like that.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Tell me about that location with the dried stream or river. How intentional was that?
Is that a dried stream? That was a path.
It was
a
path?
That was Grant Park, was it?
Ah. Yeah.
It is? Okay, sorry.
It felt really symbolic, so that
Yeah.
was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
The whole thing's kind of like dripping in symbolism that's either personal or, you know, kind of relatable. So,
Cool. That's awesome. I love that. Any other questions or comments? Yes.
How did this make you feel about yourself, like making this? It felt very powerful. So, what did it do for you?
Yeah. Well, first of all, since I don't think anybody's gonna be able to ask about it, the other voice besides my family, so that was my family's faces, and then the one that sounded like a voicemail is actually my grandfather who passed.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of this for me was kind of like for the first time really externalizing a lot of mental health and loss and grief, and I'm tempted to kind of make it positive in the end, which I think I did.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wanted that positiveness not to like kind of wash it away, so I kind of kept the eerie vibe instead of like shifting into like now I'm just like a superhero or something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah.
Just wanted to deal with those emotions, and I think I did. So,
Yeah. I love it, man. Yeah, that was great. Cool. Well, here you are. Hey! Good work, dude. I'm glad we played them early, so now we can take on this. So it's hot, you know. Next is Alexander. Yes.
Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied, maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried.
So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. And he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it.
There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you.
But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it.
Oh, wow. Yeah! Alex! Yes!
There you go.
You didn't have to shoot anything yourself, did you?
I did not.
Nice. All producer.
That's great. I did shoot something actually, like an opening bit to it of like, oh, your deadline's coming up, you'll never make it. Oh, I guess I can. But, I shot that. James and Sicily helped me with that today.
Yeah.
But then, kind of going with what you were saying about vulnerability, I'm like, I don't want to make a bit out of it. I started doing this because that last shot of my grandma was from Christmas time. The other shots were all from this week, from today.
Oh,
but
cool.
that I was looking at things, and she knows that. Just like she did like 3 poems in a row, all from memory, and it just made me think, man, my family really bonds over poetry, and we really love that. I called my aunt, that was the third person, and I said, you know the poem, somebody said that it couldn't be done, and she immediately said, like, finished the entirety of the poem. She's like, yeah, what about it? I was like, great, so this is what I need you to record.
Do that same thing again and just film.
Yeah, and then I didn't even tell Adam about the prop thing, and I'd forgotten about it, and he happened to have the kite. That was a happy, he was at Outer Banks on vacation.
I love that.
And so I was like, you just saved my bacon, so
Yeah.
I can show this.
There you go.
We love it.
Yeah, I love that. So that was all family in there.
That's my brother Adam, my dad, and then my aunt Ann, who's an elementary teacher. You could probably tell the energy, and then my grandma. Yeah.
Nice. I love that you have that. That's like really
it's a
special.
great little thing there. And that's one of my favorite poems. That's the first poem I translated in Esperanto when I learned that language. Like that's just a fun one.
Yeah. Yes.
So did you record that shot of your grandma?
I did. So I guess in that sense I shot that. Yeah. But
I just like
back
as
in
soon
December.
As she came on the screen, I really felt something very, very strong from that. I was like so fan.
It was a great shot too, and her hat and the set deck and all that is so great.
Yeah.
Yes, Gavin.
Who made what?
Who made the poem?
The poem, that was Edgar A. Guest, was the one who wrote it.
Nice. John.
Along the same lines, title and author.
So that's It Couldn't Be Done by Edgar A. Guest. He also did the poem Myself. I want to like myself, and so I want to be known for you look that one up. But Myself is the title of I'm not going to recite more poems, but yes.
Cool.
That's
well,
it.
Here you go.
Hey! Family! Look at that. Thank you so much.
Good work. That was fun. Next is Shay.
I just want him to come home. He is my everything.
Sparky will come home soon. I know it.
Hello?
I have your dog.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you have Sparky?
I have Sparky.
Wait, did you steal my dog?
Oh, no, I found him walking around in some neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
But in order for you to get Sparky back, I'm gonna need you to do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to give me $1,000.
Okay, that was the reward for finding Sparky, so yes.
Would it be weird if I asked for $2,000?
Yes, that would be weird.
$1,500.
No, you sick fuck.
$1,200.
Fine. $1,200 I'll give you for my dog, okay? Bring him to me now.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Could you throw in like $20 for gas? Prices are actually crazy high.
Oh man, that was awesome. I love it. I love how quickly you set up the context. Like right away I knew what was going on. It was like so easy to watch and so fun. So
Thank you.
I assume that footage of him was the 100 miles away?
Yeah, my friend's brother. Or no, my brother's friend.
Nice. Where was the footage from?
Virginia.
Nice.
Virginia, yeah.
Would you consider the phone or the mask?
I know. The mask.
Okay.
Yeah. The mask.
Because I was thinking that the phone would be the prop.
I know.
Because the mask.
I was thinking that.
The mask could be considered wardrobe because he's wearing it.
Gotcha.
So I think you got off.
All right,
yeah, you're
cool.
great. Yeah. Yeah.
And they did footage of that mask and then just like regular.
Just in case,
and
yeah.
I'm like, the mask.
The mask
makes
it so great. And then when he takes it off for a second, then puts it there. It's perfect. Yeah. Any questions or comments? Yes.
Did you write the script?
I did. Yeah.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
then also, who edited?
I did.
You did.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it felt
you,
like
yeah.
y'all were in the same room almost, so it was perfect.
Yeah, they did great. And, I edit a lot of like sketches for like social media and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I like editing as much as I thought. But it was still fun. It was. I think it was because it's like so much. Like there was a lot that I cut out.
Right.
So it was just like kind of hard to make that decision.
Yeah,
to
that
cut
is
some stuff
one of the
out.
harder parts of editing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it felt like you made all the right choices. So,
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Yes, Paul.
Was there any additional dialogue at the end and you chose them there, or that's where you wrote it? Like the way you wrote it?
Yeah, actually, Scout, who was my friend. Yeah, she just came up with that button because at the end I had it like, fine, I'll give you $20 extra. But she was like, it would be funny because gas prices are really high. I'd be like, okay, I get it. Yes, fine. So yeah, she actually came up with that last, but no other dialogue after that.
Nice. Justice?
What was it shot on?
I don't know. I think a Canon Troy helped film it, and he's
Troy
not
Martin.
here tonight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
I can find out. He messaged it to me. Yeah.
Nice. Sweet. Here we are. Next is Hannah. Yes. Is she here? Did I see? Is Hannah here? Yep. Cool.
I'm on my way to see my friend.
Hi, Pumpkin. You look so cute. You look so cute. Good morning. Good morning.
She's here visiting from out of town. So I took her to breakfast and I got her a gift. I try to remember to never take the moments with my loved ones for granted. Give them gifts to show how much you care. Give long hugs to show that you'll always be there. Time goes by really fast. We're always moving on to the next task. One day, when we're two old, wrinkly ladies, we'll remember these times and be thankful that we always showed our love.
Wow! Hannah! Yes! That was amazing! Oh, I love the journey of just watching that from the Cracker Barrel. I love that.
Thanks.
There's like a little commercial for the elephant thing. I need to buy one now.
Yeah.
Where did they go? Where was that
She
film?
went back to LA. She got back last night. So
Nice.
those last few shots were from LA.
That's cool. It was also the fact that she was filming as security. I always get really nervous about that. So that was cool. Yeah. Any questions or comments on that? Yes, Hetty.
Was that cell phone? Was that your cell phone?
Yeah, that was my phone.
It looked really good. And you had like some cool move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Really smooth.
Yeah.
Thanks. And then she did hers on her phone too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt really intuitive. Like you were really telling us where to look and then moving it really well and putting it together. So that was great.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
James.
Was that your idea and direction to tell her to like, hey, film this like at the airport?
Yes. Yeah. But oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just thought that was like such a great choice.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, I didn't tell her about the project until like after she'd already gotten in the car. So when I was filming her, when she got in the car, like we were actually both filming each other. She was filming on her because we sometimes do that, like when we first see each other. But I couldn't put that in because there wasn't enough time.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah.
Alex.
Well, I was curious, how much did you guide and say, make sure to get a shot like this and a shot like this, and how much was just spray and pray and give me a lot of footage and I'll put it together? Or?
I just told her to like kind of be creative with it. Like I know she's an actor and she creates content, so she's like good at that kind of stuff too. So I was like, I'm excited to see what you do. Just send them all to me, and I couldn't pick all of them.
Right.
But, yeah.
No, that was great.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, here we are. Oh. Hey, is that the elephant on there? That's a little elephant. Next is Bryce. Yes.
Hey, Joe, everything's been cool since you left. Like, super beautiful views and stuff. I've just been tripping. I've not been feeling that good. I have no fucking clue what this is. I did not leave any of that stuff. What the fuck is that? I have no fucking idea. What the There's something going on with my there's something fucking wrong with my eyes, Joe. I don't fucking know. Fuck! Jesus!
Bryce, just be yourself.
You're looking good, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah! Bryce! Oh. I'm scared to ask how much was set design. How much was set design and how much was regular?
It was all set design.
Oh, yeah,
it was all set design.
So tell us who helped you and what would be the prop on that one?
I guess the fake blood would be the prop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or the phone? Could the phone?
Yeah, the phone could count. I think the fake blood though. Yeah. It's definitely, I think, hands down the weirdest KTL, the most random KTL
It was a wild
I've done.
one. Yeah, that was a wild ride.
It's very
for
random.
sure.
I had a lot of trouble coming up with something for the 100 miles thing. And then Schuyler was like, Gia posted on the thing like, hey, I'm in Missouri if anybody needs me. I'm like, can we just get like a one-liner?
Yeah. Did you tell her what
So
line
I
to use?
I made sure to mark that she was in Missouri as well.
Oh,
so.
nice.
Get the rule in there.
Did you tell her what to say, or did you just go like, send me anything and I'll just have eyes bleeding? And...
She did a couple takes.
I mean, did you give her the lines, or did she?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Any questions or comments? Yes, go.
Is this continuation of the same character from every day?
I thought it was.
No, it's not actually.
It wasn't because it
totally
wasn't
different
on the
character.
body.
Totally different character. Totally different guy.
Yeah. Yeah, James.
How much time in universe do you imagine passed between needy boyfriend and confident eyes bleeding guy?
Like a year, like a solid year. Yeah.
That's great. Cool. Well, here we are. Yeah. Hey, some snow.
Thank you, sir.
One time my eyes started bleeding in Sunday school when I was a kid, and that's a true story, yeah. Next is Paul!
I took an online survey last night entitled, "Which Tom Hanks movie are you?" The answer I got? Castaway.
Hello?
What up, Deitz?
Huh? Hey.
You're like the funniest, coolest guy I know. Like 10 times better than your brother.
Thanks.
I need a little help with my KTL. We need to be 100 miles apart at least, so why don't you drive 40 miles to the east and film a little something for me?
I can't drive right now, but...
Hey, it's your game, not mine. If you don't like the rules, change them.
It's not my game. It's my brother's.
Oh! It's Isaac's brother.
Chad. Isaac's brother, Chad. The person you meant to call.
Yeah!
Because I'm the funniest person you know.
Oh, my son just got hurt. I gotta go help him. Talk to you later, Chase.
Okay, call me. Call me Castaway.
That's great. Almost every time that gets rolled, Chad shows up at a KTL.
Yeah, I think he's somewhere in Virginia. I don't even ask.
I love it. Did you call him Chase?
Yes, at the very end.
I love that. It's such a nice. And the prop was.
So I believe the prop was my phone. He was wearing his earbuds, so I thought that counted as wardrobe.
That works. Yeah. Okay. Questions, comments? Yes, Alex.
That was just my favorite thing I think I've seen you do. You just seem to have so much of your style. And just, especially for a rule like this, where it's like, oh, you got to deal with whatever they send you and whatever way they shoot it. But it seemed like you got exactly what you would do in there. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, I asked for a couple different shots, but it was like 1 a.m. yesterday when he finally shot it, so we got what they were willing to give us.
Nice.
How many takes did you have to do of hitting your son in the head? Yeah.
Oh, on camera? No, just I don't know. We were trying for like a hairball, like just two of like just kind of reach.
I also love how he just walked up like perfect timing.
Contrivance of film. I don't know.
Yeah. Cool. Here we are. Hey! Wow! Those are cool. Good work. Next is
The Gary family. I'll make this simple. 37,007 a.m.
Consider it done.
Hold on. Wednesday, 7 a.m.?
No earlier, no later. If you want to see your boy alive again.
I don't think we can make that. We have brunch with the Wilsons at 9.
Since when do we have brunch with the Wilsons? I don't want to have brunch with the Wilsons.
We haven't seen them since we went to dinner at Outback on Good Friday. We haven't seen them. It's going to be weird at the cookout.
Since when's there a cookout?
I have your son tied up in my basement.
What are you doing? Calling his parents like this? How's your relationship with your mom?
It's fine.
I bet it's not.
I guarantee it's not. He's projecting.
You should call her.
You're right. Paul, you're free to go. I have to make a call.
I'm not going to that brunch.
Well, you're not.
Bulgarians! Hey, I love getting to meet your parents.
Yeah.
They were so game. They were like, I'll do it.
Nice.
100%.
Did you get to show them the final result yet?
They haven't seen it yet. I wanted to see how it went over because my mom was worried about her lions. I was like, mess them all up. It's fine.
Oh,
they
yeah.
can change them. She was worried, but she crushed it.
It was so fun. Where do they live?
They live in Knoxville, Tennessee, which I didn't measure, but it feels like more than 100 miles probably.
Yeah.
I assume.
I think so, yeah.
I didn't look at Google Maps.
Yeah. Didn't get a rope or anything. Did
No,
you?
my rope was busy.
Yeah. What was your prop?
So it was the laptop that was in front of him. There was
Okay.
a cut of him opening it that
Yeah.
had to get cut for time.
Cool.
So he didn't
But he's-
interact with it, but that was the...
Okay. No, nice. That worked. Cool.
Yeah.
Questions? Yes, Chase.
Did John Zoom call with your parents?
That was Beans editing. So Beans DP'd it and edited that and like
Nice.
really cut down my script. And he was like, I think there should be a picture-in-picture thing. And I was like, yeah, Beans, there should.
Yeah.
That was all him.
He even cut to the green like framing
Yeah,
and everything.
that
which
was
is
that was
great.
just him.
I love
he
it.
He showed up with all his stuff. He had John loved up, but he was also like shooting and booming at the same time for
Yeah.
like different options.
Nice.
Work with Beans on your stuff.
Yeah.
Man. Beans is he's the greatest.
Yeah.
Beans, bro.
Also, your writing is incredible. I
Thank
always
you.
really enjoy your writing. Every time you've written for other people's, even yourself, it's just really good writing.
Well, thanks. I really appreciate it. I like that.
It's awesome. Any other questions? Or yes, Brett.
In your writing, do you follow any kind of structure? Do you feel like normally, or?
I don't know. I feels like an asshole to say. I just crank it out, you know. But I just kind of cranked it out.
Yeah.
That one. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just write it if it feels like a good one. I say let's roll with it. You know?
Yeah, that's great. Beth.
If you could have had more time, would you have filmed yourself going up to the laptop and talking with your parents? Because that's kind of what I wanted to do. I was like, I'm gonna edit this week. Like,
Wanted to
you
see
know,
it.
talk to your parents.
No, that's a good idea. I was like, I'm really married to the idea of me just being off somewhere in John's basement.
Yeah.
But that would have been funny. I'll do a sequel.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
She'll fund it. Emily.
Yeah, it's a good button.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They were thrilled about it. I did a read through with them. I was like coaching them on FaceTime. I was just giddy, like acting with my parents.
I love that.
And they just fell right into it, you know?
I love it.
It's on the Garys, bro.
Yeah, nice. Cool. Well, here we
Let's
are.
go, Garys.
Oh,
man. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yikes.
We can trade it.
No,
They're
I
like
love it.
Pokemon. It's like Pokemon cards. Next is Hetty.
The footage you just saw, along with a single red nose covered in blood and viscera, were the only things found on the 23rd floor of the building right behind you. With 17 young people now missing, the red nose cult has clearly struck again.
Hetty! 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 Oh, man.
Sorry, I sprained my ankle. I'm like,
oh
hobbling.
man, from the cult sacrifices.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which footage did you shoot? That one or the guy at the end?
So I shot the first part. So
It looks so good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. What was that location too?
Yeah, so it was my friend's bachelorette party.
Yeah.
So I just asked him if I could film for like a project.
Yeah.
And yeah, I used my Canon 5D.
Yeah.
I hadn't been using it. I was like, oh, this actually works pretty well in low light. It was just a house.
Yeah. But the lighting even in the house was just like so like well done. You found right shots to show it off well. So
thanks.
yeah.
Thanks.
Did you know you were gonna make it dark while you're shooting it, or you're just like, hey, let's have fun, and then?
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be like girls having fun and drinking, and
Yeah.
then like when I got the footage back, I was like, this is creepy.
Yeah. It's funny because I met you when you were mainly an editor, what you'd say.
Yes.
And so I love like seeing your KTLs because I see your editing coming out where it's like, yeah, that's a flex. Like that was such great editing. So.
And that's my brother at the end.
Yeah, I was about to say, I recognize him.
That's my brother.
Yeah, I love that.
In New York. So he, I asked him to do that, and he was game. I Amazoned him the red nose.
Nice.
Thing.
Oh, nice.
Because I forgot about the prop, and then I was like, oh no, I needed a prop. So,
oh, right. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, James.
What the fuck? Yeah, honestly, that was like probably my favorite KTL of yours, just because it was so
weird,
batshit insane.
Yeah.
And, like, amazing.
I love it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
really
Thank
fun.
you. I take that as a compliment.
You didn't have a plan for it to be dark while you were shooting.
Yeah.
No.
And then you just rolled into a story with that.
I can't wait for you to show them. Have you shown them yet?
I did.
What do you think?
Well, it was a whole text chain, and only 2 of them texted back.
It's like, do you know them all pretty well, or just know like the bride or a few others?
Like 3 or 4
okay.
of them.
And then they're like, what the fuck?
So I was like, I should probably get permission before I like post it online or something.
Oh,
So,
right, yeah.
Anyway. Hey girls! I love you too.
Last one, Emily.
Yes.
Have you tried putting different music to it to see how it changes? I think it's a good example of how music tells the audience what to feel.
Totally.
That's a great point. Yeah.
Do that with some comedic music.
Yeah, like happy music and see how it feels. Yeah.
Or even hip hop.
Yeah.
It's
Or-
crazy how much it does change it. It's
Gosh.
true. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, here we are. Hey.
Okay.
It's a cube.
I don't know what that is. Cool.
I think
Thank
it's a ring box or something. Good one.
You were right. You're absolutely right.
Next is Kate. Yeah.
You want to make it on this team? You have to be able to catch a ball.
I can catch any ball you throw at me.
Go long.
That was your second film, right? Wow. That was great use of prop, great use of the 100-mile rule. Also, you filmed the 100 miles. So
I tried. I live about 60 miles away from here.
Okay.
So I was like,
Jeez.
Alex, you go 20 that way, I'll go 20 that way, and we'll film something.
Nice.
And he ran out of time, so I ended up using a clip from one of his friends in California.
Oh.
So that was actually in Cartersville. The park is all the way up in fucking Cartersville.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I drove like 40 minutes.
What was the California shot?
It was the house. The establishing house at the
Oh,
beginning.
nice.
Yeah.
Great
Squeezed it
save.
in.
Great
Squeezed
save. That was really good. Yeah. Any questions or comments? Yes,
So how many different locations did you have to drive to film?
Just one. Well, here I did it before class, so I was already here.
Yep.
You know, smart. And then I drove up to Cartersville with my mom and my sister, and they were the ones filming. That's why it's so shaky.
Nice. But you just stayed at the park pretty much and just got different
I just
areas
stayed
of
there
the
for like
park.
an hour, and I just went like, oh, this looks like a cool place. I'm just gonna run.
Nice.
And-
Cool. That worked well. Yeah, last one.
I love when people film here because a lot of times I don't know what the context is or even that they're filming.
Yeah.
So I remember on Monday I was just like, oh, Kate and Alex are playing catch? Barehanded with no gloves or anything? Okay.
Yeah, that was great. That was awesome. Here we are. Hey, it's a map. A map to Cartersville. Yeah. Good work. Next up is Kimyung. Yes.
All right, back to it. Sure. No experience necessary. No background checks. Felonies are okay. If you have a pulse, you're hired. All right. Thank you for your interest. We regret to inform you that you are not selected.
Did James know he was going to be in that?
Yes, James. Listen, if you are looking for great shots of wild and crazy things happening on social media, you got a one-stop shop right there.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
Man has the best pictures.
Yeah, myspace.com/James Lamlordos. Yeah.
So good.
Man, that was a lot of fun. Was the 100 miles away the black hole?
Yes. So,
it's hard. I mean, nothing's been further since, so it's a farthest shot.
Yeah. Kelly, by the way, helped me with that. I was like, hey.
She filmed that?
She went out to the outer space for me. She's in Florida, so technically both, right? I don't know.
So she downloaded that clip in Florida and sent it to you.
Yeah, correct.
That kind of works both ways, just covering all your bases. That's great. And also give a shout out to who helped.
Oh,
us.
Eric.
Yeah.
Is my actor.
Eric,
oh my God. He's right there.
Yes.
You'll recognize him at the end.
Yeah. Chase.
Was there actually 2.1 mil applicants, or did you edit like coding?
Yeah, it's a popular job. I don't know. So I have a Squarespace. I have a website, so I went into Squarespace and then I just created like this little fake website, and then I just zoomed in real tight so you couldn't really. Hopefully you couldn't tell too much.
No, that's great. You built the website this week for this.
Yeah.
What an ad for Squarespace.
Yeah.
And your employment capabilities.
Yeah,
so that's
absolutely.
good. Yes, Bryce.
James named Corbin Wright.
No, I just had to give him like a kind of a what's that word?
Anonymity?
No, an alias, but it was like
Avatar?
it sounds like a jerk name, like a privileged name. Corbin to me sounds.
James Whiteman works pretty well too.
Wow. Yeah.
Cool. Here we are.
Yes.
Kinda. Yeah. Here we are. Hey!
I'll take it. I will take that.
Next is John. Yes.
See, there's so many stupid people and they always in the way. I hate people. I hate people cause people suck, man. People suck and they keep on fucking sucking. People suck, people suck, people suck. I don't like like y'all. People suck, people suck, people suck. It's not my fault. They say what goes around comes back around, but sometimes you get fucked, cause people suck, people suck, people suck. I woke up, but my arm's still sleeping. Tried to have a one-night stand, she ain't leaving. I'm getting tired of my roommate Keenan. His dishes in the sink and they still need cleaning. He said he'd get it when he gets up, but I won't push my luck, cause people suck, people suck, people suck.
Wow! Yeah! John! Cool. Oh man, I want to know so much about, like, who filmed that over, that was in New York City?
Yeah, honestly don't know who filmed it. That's just the music video for the song. So I didn't film it. I know it's New York, but I don't know the guys.
I was like, that's a good idea to have the, Spike Jonze did that with a dog in a music video like in the 90s. But
Yeah,
I was like, that's a cool video.
I can't take any real credit for that one, no.
You should put on your list, don't steal other people's videos on those.
Well, I mean, there's don't be a dick, so
yeah,
I mean,
that works.
I give credit.
No,
that's
that
not
worked.
me, that's
it
them.
Worked. Yeah, so you're watching their video on your laptop, and then
it inspired people
list.
suck. How to be a better human.
Nice.
And so I've also found through just looking online, I found multiple lists of ways people can be better, and I wrote down a bunch of the suggestions that I saw repeated, and that was the list at the end. And it was just, that's it.
I like
really
that.
Easy.
That's cool. If I made a music video and somebody used it in their KTL, I'd be proud. So that's pretty cool.
I mean, I tried to keep it like long enough that it could be humorous, and I heard some chuckles, but
yeah, it was fun.
I didn't want to use too much of it and like steal the entire thing from
Totally.
myself.
Yeah. Any questions or comments? No one? Yes.
So much about elephants.
Yeah.
Why did they have elephants? What was, that was just the person.
That's just their aesthetic, from what I can tell. They wanted to be somewhat like Daft Punk with the helmets, but also interacting in society. So,
do you see any good advice for being a better person? I didn't get to read the whole list.
I actually have the whole list in my pocket if you want to take a look afterwards.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, just like with any list, it doesn't fit everyone, and take what you want from it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know about not being a dick. I don't think I could do that, but the
I
rest of
mean,
it look good. Cool, here we are. Hey, that's cool. Nice, good work. Next is Jeff. Yes.
Hi.
Oh, nice.
Already got the Fauci ouchie from
Don't.
Well, you don't look good.
It's just a headache.
Ben, why are you doing that?
What the fuck?
Really sorry. Jesus. Ben? What is that? Ben! Ben, I'm gonna call 911.
That was a journey. Also great to see Deanna. Deanna, He helped me out with that. I was like, okay, who do I know who's far away? Yeah. And who can,
do it nice.
Yeah. What inspired this idea? Bryce's video?
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm only getting like 80 hits on my KTL videos, so I feel like a COVID conspiracy theory video would really help to lift me up. They seem to be all the rage these days. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was about COVID, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was about the Fauci ouchie, you know? See, it's the vaccine.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
don't do that.
Yeah.
It'll do things to you.
Nice. Anyone have any questions? Yes.
Would your cat really eat your tongue?
Yes. Yes, the one would. Yes. Yeah. No stuff.
Audrey.
Tell me about the spitting of the blood shot. What was your process for
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a vase, which is made out of plexiglass, and it's square, so it has like some thing for water. So I put the phone on the one side, and so when the blood spatters on it, it's the other side. So there's this much gap between it.
Nice.
Yeah.
James.
I really liked I don't know how to explain it exactly, but like it's essentially like a found footage sort of like genre.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's like a ripe opportunity to explore found footage films like in the age of like social media and FaceTime and stuff like that I haven't really seen, so I thought that was really cool.
Well, there you go. And last one?
What did you spit out of your mouth?
Oh, my tongue, but it was a rehydrated nectarine.
Rehydrated or dehydrated?
Well, it was dehydrated, and then I put it into water until it had enough sort of tongue flexibility.
Rehydrated, wow.
Yeah.
Good recipes tonight, too. Here we go. Hey!
All right.
Good work. Next.
I know him.
Remember, the hostages are on the 5th floor. I've got you on Eagle Eye. Shouldn't be anything too dangerous.
I think we both know this one might not be so simple. If I don't make it out of there alive, I want you to know I've always loved you. And I know that's unprofessional.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute you and look away because I love you too. Okay, this is crazy. I feel like I'm in kind of like this crazy La La Land because we've been video chatting, going on all these really scary missions, and you know, every time you go in there, I'm just like, oh my god, I hope nothing happens to him, and you're like, it won't. Like, as soon as you're done with this mission, we are getting together officially. Like, I'm making it an official thing, and that makes me feel really kind of secure. Oh my god, am I saying that? I'm secure. I feel secure and safe in this relationship that I'm gonna be in. I don't know. Oh, okay, I'm getting kind of flustered a little bit. Where'd you go?
Cool.
Yes. Very nice.
Oh man, what a great one.
Thanks. Happy Pride, bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That location, the actor, who was the actor?
So that was my friend Ryan. He's an improviser in LA. We met 2 years ago playing Online Survivor together. So been wanting to work with him for a while. So yeah, this was great.
Has he gotten to see it yet?
Yeah, I sent it to him today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did he know all what was gonna happen, or did you just?
Yeah. I gave him the context just because I really, just to make sure that he knew that he was the comedy and that nothing else was. So told him to really lean into being so flustered, because in contrast to the rest of the stuff. So I feel like he kind of had to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do the stunt where you were flipped off the? Did you have anything underneath?
My back hurts.
Oh no!
No, I'm fine.
Did you have anything?
No. We this all happened in a day. I really at 1 p.m. yesterday. I was like, Lucas, I don't think I have space for this, and he was like, stay open to it. So I was already in the city. I didn't really have anything, and it was just a grassy area that you couldn't see. that was
Cool.
blocked by the car. So
Nice.
that was nice. It kind of made it look a little more intense than it was.
Yeah.
But it was scary. It was like a full like.
Totally.
I'd never done that before.
That was
so.
like proper. I was like, that's gonna be in the hype reel. Right
Yeah,
there.
thanks.
Also, great sound design. That was really good. Like
Thanks,
the punches
yeah.
and the kicks and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
awesome.
Thanks.
Yes, Emily.
Two things. Loved the shot at the top. That was really beautiful. With the three things going on at once in the car.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then who stuff coordinated?
Yeah, so in this is so JDP'd this as well. Give it for Jay.
Oh,
Come on,
yeah.
Jay. You got that. And then those are my friends Lucas, Cole, and another Cole who's been here before. So my friend Cole, I just was like, do you want to come be in this? And then when he got there, I was like, oh yeah, you're fucking crazy. Like you. Yeah, from Dad's, yeah. He showed up to my improv jam yesterday and was like, I just did a flip on my bike, like by accident. So he showed up and I was like, oh, you could literally just choreograph this whole thing. Because I have some fight choreography experience, but not a ton. So he like did all of the choreography. It was
That's
sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yes, Alex.
First, kindly let go of my heartstrings because that was just really, I love the comedy, but also the fact that we're all feeling it is like, those are two separate things. Usually a film does one or the other really well.
Yeah.
Oh, how sweet, or that's hilarious. And that was such a great Venn diagram overlap.
And then it was sad too at the end.
Well, the question, the footage of him, were you able to like get that to play on your GPS, or was that done in the editing room later as an overlay, or what?
Yeah, I did it in the edit, and I wanted to do a one take the entire time, but it just would have been hard to like time everything so perfectly.
Yeah.
So that's why I ended up cutting into the close-up of the console. But Ryan just filmed that on his phone today. I was on FaceTime with him, like directing him, and we timed it out to be exactly a minute each
Cool,
take,
cool.
but then I combined a few different takes. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I love that. Any last questions? Cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
Thanks, man.
Here we are. Yeah, train. Cool. We're probably about 10 away. Next is Joanna.
Are you scared to get old? Yeah. What do you think the meaning of life is?
To be free.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Why?
I love your like trippy editing, exploratory, like experimental montage that you do in a lot of your films. It's
Yeah, I
really
like
cool
doing
to
that.
see that. Yeah. You also pick the right music and the right visuals to go with it and stuff like that. That's really cool.
Thanks.
Was that his honest answer to your question?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes I just like to film my nephews and I just like talking.
Yeah.
And they're, yeah. So I wanted to use that for a while.
Oh, you've already had that footage.
Yeah, so it's kind of like found footage a little bit, but
Nice.
the like canyons
Yeah.
and stuff. That's my sister. She's in Lake Powell.
Oh, cool.
So we were supposed to do one together, but she didn't really get like the story that I was trying to do. So I was like, I still want to do something.
Yeah.
With it.
And it worked. I mean, you just made it like kind of just random enough to make it make sense in a certain way. It was really cool.
Cool.
So, yeah. Odd.
What's your favorite shot in this one?
I think when I'm asking my nephew at the end.
Yeah.
When there's no music.
Yeah, I love that. Also, I love that you cut the music for that. It gave it importance to watch.
It was supposed to. The first bit,
Yeah.
like those words got lost.
Yeah.
So I had asked him, "Are you afraid of getting old?" And then he said yes. And then so those words got lost. So I'm a little disappointed in
Got
that.
it.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, James.
I really love your instincts as an editor.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think it's really fun to watch.
Yes. Totally. Last one, Brett.
Did this speak to you in any way that you didn't expect after it was finished?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I thought that it was a commentary on, like, life and death and stuff, and I didn't really expect that. I just kind of, like, put it together, and I don't know, I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Cool. Well, here we are.
Thank you.
You're like, yeah, okay, I guess I'll take that. Next is Ashley. Yes.
Thanks, Ashley.
You're welcome.
Ashley! Oh, yeah. That's great. You look so cool in the Spider-Man pose when you jumped out of the window and everything.
That was fun.
Yeah. Is that your friend that was in other KTLs of yours?
Yeah, every time we pull the 100-mile one, I always call her.
Nice.
And
She's the one with the banana and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That's her.
I love that. I love seeing her like as a reoccurring character. So
Yeah,
that's
she's always like super excited to do it. She sends me like multiple takes and stuff, and yeah.
nice.
she's
Where
really
does
great.
she live?
Texas.
Texas. Cool. I love that. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, Shay.
So, I mean, question about that character. They're just going into people's houses and robbing the those images?
Yeah, so the idea that I got was I wanted to make like a Mission Impossible, like making a sandwich type of feel tone to it. And this is kind of what I came up with. And Beans, he was the DP.
Nice.
And shout out to Jack. He let me climb through his bedroom window.
Nice.
He also like boomed for us and stuff. He was super awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a really fun project and a real collaborative effort.
Nice. I also love that you stepped over the railing instead of like just went around. Such a nice touch. Yes, Blue.
Obviously, you did all your own stunts. How hard was that?
You know, it really wasn't too difficult. I have a little experience doing stunts like that. Yeah, pretty natural.
And just, I think you forgot your character forgot to cut off the ends of the sandwich.
Yeah.
Not in Texas. They don't need that in Texas. Yes, James.
Was the mailbox thing inspired by the lake house?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. No, I was, I don't know how I was trying to find a way to like communicate with my friend Risha in Texas, and I just thought like, well, what if I just put something in the mailbox and she gets it like a teleportation device or something? So I don't know, it just kind of came to me. Okay, fine, yes. Sure.
You
yes.
hear her here first. Cool, here we are. Hey, that's weird. It's just like a hole with a bunch of doors. There you go.
Thanks,
yeah. Next is Emma. Hey, yes.
Love you so much, babe. I'll be home in 2 days, okay?
Okay, bye. He's trying. Yeah.
I was thinking of ordering a pizza.
Where'd you get those? From you. Thanks. Those are not regular candy.
What do you mean these aren't regular candy?
Are these drugs? Am I high? I'm gonna be in space. I'm hyperventilating. Okay, just deep breaths, deep breaths. Don't.
Wait, no. Panic is good.
Why?
My water just broke.
Oh man! Emily! Oh man! Tell me about this idea, because I want to see more.
Well, yeah, that's hopefully the goal. This is just like a piece of something hopefully bigger. Like the rest of that, I have like thoughts about. So
nice. Is this for your feature film?
Ideally, yeah. There'll be like a moment in it, yeah. So. Cool.
I'm curious if you're willing to tell me, like, where does that fall into the feature film?
Probably somewhere, like, I don't know, like reaching the climax, like, ideally, but it's just, I don't know. Again, this is, like, so early. I just decided, like, I just want to do something from it, even if it's not complete, just, like, to see how it looks. So.
Yeah, it was great. It's super good. So who helped you with this one?
Yeah, the amazing Taylor and Hannah starred in it, so that was great. I came to Rachel with the story. Rachel wrote the script for me, which is amazing. Yes. Audrey helped me with anything that I needed. Mollie's amazing set deck was perfect.
Cool.
And then James helped color it. So, yeah. And there was an original score by my new friend Tiffany. So that was really cool. Yeah, she was like free last night. I was like, can you do this? So
that's awesome.
It was great. Yeah.
I love that.
Cool.
Yeah. Any questions or comments?
Awesome.
How did you do the pregnancy?
We like had a little fake one that we just like ordered online, so it's a nice like costume piece. So.
Nice, we could hold on to that.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be pregnant next week.
I know.
We rolled pee. You gotta be pregnant. Emily.
I was on a Black Magic.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet. One last one.
I love the footage at the top, just the way that builds out the world. That we don't get a lot more of that part of the story, but
yeah.
Clearly there's a lot more going on there as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
cool.
That was great.
Awesome.
Cool. Here we are. Hey. That's pretty cool. Yeah, good work. Next is Tim. Yes.
Hey. Want to say something cool?
Absolutely.
Stick your head in.
New York City stinks.
I know. It's my favorite part.
Nice! Yeah! Tim! Oh, man! That was so good.
Oh,
that was
thank
a
you.
lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Was all that New York City footage sent in, or did you already have that?
No, so I've got a buddy who he microdoses LSD and just goes on like 3-hour jogs around the city. I was like, just give me some textures of the city when you're out and about. And so he did. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, it was needless to say that he does acid while he's filming in New York City. So that was pretty spot on. I also love the touch of having like the mailbox written, one prop ab and that end.
Those fuckers are $1 a piece. Those little letters.
Yeah. If you get the whole pack, it's cheaper.
They didn't have the stickers. It was just like the metal ones, which looked good on camera, I thought.
Oh, is it like magnetic?
No, they stick. They're just sharp metal that will cut your fingernail. Yeah.
Well, we learn a lot here at KTL.
Yeah.
Yes, Gavin.
Who did your editing?
So I was gonna just like cut it up in iMovie and send like a rough cut to my buddy who was an editor. And I sat down to do that at like 8 p.m. And over the course of the next 5 hours, I taught myself how to edit, I guess.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
I got addicted to it. It was fun. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And it was inspired by trying to mix Edgar Wright's editing style. It was like sort of the inspiration for some of the editing.
Totally.
Style. Yeah.
Love that. Bryce. Then.
Did you do it all on iMovie then, or did you use Premiere?
No, that's all iMovie.
Nice. That's a feat itself. Hannah.
What were those first shots shot on? Like, what kind of camera?
All my resources of people I know, like, so I live in Birmingham, Alabama, so the people that I know weren't available. So I found this kid who just like he just bought a Red. He's 18 years old. And he just bought a Red, and he was like down. to experiment, and he was awesome. Yeah.
Did you just search online to find someone you didn't know? Or?
No, I knew him. So I knew the girl who I wanted specifically for this because I love the Skittles commercials, right?
Yeah.
Really awkward dry humor. So I wanted to
yeah.
capture that feeling. I'm like, she's perfect for that. And I was like, do you know anybody? She's like, I know this kid who just bought a Red. I was like, bring him on over. So, yeah.
It's weird. Yes, Alex.
I just want to say, I don't really know you that well, but that film alone tells me if I needed really specific comedic delivery, I would bring you on board because, like, just...
Only really specific.
Like,
if you need vague
you know,
comedic
like,
deliveries.
You know your stuff. I was curious, are you channeling any particular, like an SNL cast member or something like that? Like, what do you, like, where did that character come from? Or
Not really. I just had, for me, like, even the writing, like, it just all kind of came, like, I was like, I can't write for shit, but it was just, like, whatever comes up. And for me, it's just all POV. So if I can, like, capture, I know kind of what I want to do, the prop is inspiration. And then if I can get, like, and I just told her, I was like, you just think whatever you want to about this mailbox and why you want to stop me. And my thing was, I'm just like, I'm running around a little bit, and I'm down for whatever. And to have like the kind of guy who would like have an amazing experience, but then like shit on it and just go about his business. I just thought it was like a really funny like.
Last question, James.
My favorite part was that you like cut outside of the world to you with your head in the mailbox like shaking. Mm-hmm. Where did that come from? Because like obviously you thought of it beforehand because you shot it, but like just anything special about that idea to like just have that footage?
We got coverage of like a few angles of all that, and just playing around in the edit, I just moved some stuff around, and I just thought like to have such an intense like immersive experience, I think the audience like forgets like they're with you so much, and I thought I was trying to capture that. I was like, they can be with me so much. The sort of comedic contrast of just like what the neighbor might see, going on, which is funny to me. So
I agree. That was great.
How did you get the Red in the mailbox?
That's actually cell phone footage, which is why I went super like psychedelic with it because it looked like shit, and so I just played with any filters I could and made it shook it around a little bit. Yeah.
Nice, cool. Here we are. Oops, sorry. Hey. Cell phone when I was 18. Next is Schuyler. Yes.
Hello, welcome to Nature Documentaries with me, Schuyler Drose. This is a lovely sparrow that we found the other day, and I'm so happy to share this lovely bird with you. Now, as you can see, this is a wasp looking for his home, although he won't find it because there's a window. Shame. Oh look, a baby, a chick in the spring. Such a lovely bird, a lovely animal, and a beautiful story. Look at the mother as she watches from a distance. And these two are bird friends, or something.
Bryce,
do the narration.
They're friends. Thank you for joining us.
Like Attenborough.
On Wacky Animals.
All right, nice.
Yeah, Schuyler! What's that? What was that about?
What was that about?
Yeah. How do you feel about your film?
That's a very specific question. How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
I feel all right. I asked Gia for some shots. She's out of town.
Yeah.
And I asked her for some shots, and I was asking for some pretty specific stuff, and none of it was clicking. And I was like, and she was like, okay, well, I don't know what you fucking want. And I was like, okay, I'll just use what you gave me. And then I just like talked over it. I was gonna like do like dubbing of like animals.
Right.
And then that's the result. Also, I needed a prop. So Bryce had a knife.
Was that I love the twist at the end. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I had a really tough time with this because I was trying to direct shots like over text.
Yeah.
Because I can't be on the phone because she's got to record it with her phone. So I'm like, get 2 birds and hold like a still shot so I can talk over it. And she was like, hey, birds move. Do you know this? Yeah. And I was like, okay. So I was like, I'll just cut it together. Fuck it.
Yeah. I love that. Does anyone have any questions or comments?
Cool. Give me the frame.
Cool. Here we are. Hey. That's a good one.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, dude. That was fun. Next is Rachel!
Hi.
Hi,
I'm in California.
from Atlanta, Georgia.
From South Carolina.
Georgia!
And I would like to say,
And I just wanted to say,
And we just want to say,
wherever you go, whatever you do,
fuck you!
fuck you.
fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I just wanna say, fuck you.
From us to you. Fuck you.
Yeah! Rachel! Nice. Who sang on that one?
Paul Gary. Oh, God.
I want to know what the conversation was like when you were telling your friends from like South Carolina, like, "Hey, I just need you to say like really happy,
Yeah,
fuck you."
I just told them, hey, guys, I just really need help this week. My strategy whenever we have rules like this where it's like 100 miles away is just to like compile as many people as I can and hopefully get something from that.
Nice.
And I just told them, oh, hey, it's like 15 seconds. I just need you to say like the state that you're in, your name, and like, and we just want to say fuck you. And that's like literally it. And I will take care of the rest. So I'm happy that I got so many people who wanted to do it.
Nice. Was there anything specific that inspired this?
I just needed fun this week.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of other stuff that was like more serious and more like in actual filmmaking mode, and I'm like, I really just need something that's just gonna make me laugh, and
Yeah.
it's just easy to do. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Questions, comments? Yes, Jonathan.
Was the prop the middle finger?
No, the prop was Justin's coffee cup.
Nice. I love how you knew exactly what it was. That's great. Yes, any other questions? Sweet. Here we are. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Lincoln. We got about 5 left, something like that. Next is Gavan. Yeah.
back down here for the middle of summer. We're about to head out and we kind of just have me around, man. So forget Atlanta. I'm back here. Just a bunch of jellyfish in the water. Fuck you.
You knew yours was right after. Once you saw your fit, you're like, oh man, that's great. Wow, there's a ether out here that we're all just saying fuck you.
Yeah, I guess, right? Yeah. No, he was, I sent him a thing, like the first thing that he sent me is what I asked for, but before he sent me what I asked for, he sent me like just 8 fuck yous and like just all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
I was like, I appreciate it, but at some point, maybe the footage, but
yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
I like the character that's feeling down is wearing shoes on the sofa. That really shows you're at a different spot of life.
That's where I'm at, man. It's,
yeah. We'll pray for you, man.
No, I mean, it's fine, man. It's just like, like, I don't know. It sometimes gets like hard to like reach out when you're older. It feels like you're busy, even though you might not be, but it's very hard to like create that time. That's down in Florida.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to go down for like 2 years, but
it's tough.
Yeah, that idea came after like the 5th time of my friends being like, okay, well maybe next time. But I'm like, yeah, I'll be there, but just never make it.
Do they just make a trip, or do they live there?
No, they live there. They live there. That's why I went to high school and college.
Yeah. Cool. You
Yeah.
should go there. Yes, Shay.
So you wrote that before he like said the fuck you?
Yeah, no, the fuck you is just to fuck with me. Yeah, no, I mean like.
It works.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm really glad he did because it was like even bummier before. I was like, you know what, maybe I could have a little levity.
Yeah,
so.
take some air out of the balloon kind of thing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Last question right here. Yes.
How did it? Because I've seen you do, like the last one you did was like a comedy. At least.
Right.
I wasn't here last week, so I'm not familiar with it. But how did?
No, this is my second one.
Oh, this is your second one. How did it feel to do something a little more vulnerable?
Well, yeah, I mean, like the first one was fun, and it like said some things about me, but I did want to kind of do something opposite, And I've been feeling, like I said, that was literally like I had a conversation like a week ago where I was like, I said into June, but it's not gonna happen. So
yeah,
it was kind of good inspiration for it.
Yeah,
so that's probably why he sent me all the fuck yous too.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Here we are. Whoa. Hey, that's cool. Wow. The Home Alone house is Next.
What do you imagine he would say?
Some proverb similar to time's not meant to indulge the hypothetical. Then he'd snap off his boots and warm his hands. Your brother would not want to see you cry.
I suppose you're thoroughly familiar. Tell me, Aiden, what other divine lesson should I derive from his death?
The same as I have, my lady. To endure.
Lady Yona, they've broken through the 9th gate. What are your orders?
We endure.
Who will help you with this one?
So many people. Okay, James shot it and colored it.
Nice.
Emily edited. Grayson and Audrey acted in it with me, and Alex did sound. So many people just showed up. Also, Rachel was there taking BTS photos.
Jeez, you had a whole production.
And then we just had like guests coming in and out. I saw Bread at one point, like Spam at one point. So it was incredible.
Where did you film it? Where's that?
The stable.
The stable over here.
This apparently goats used to be sacrificed there.
No, they're trying to get the law passed to sacrifice goats.
My bad.
And then they said no, and then they said we'll be landlords instead.
Uh-huh.
And they're exactly the type of landlords that would sacrifice goats once you get to know. But where was the other shot, the opening shot?
Okay, so that's stock footage of it's a drone shot from Italy.
Nice. Okay.
And so
that's the first time somebody used stock footage for the rule.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I think it works. I mean, wouldn't you guys agree? Yeah.
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 Yeah. I just that's what started it. Like me thinking about it was like, what if the 100+ miles away was the location setting? And some people did that too as well, just like to set the set.
The environment. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Sweet. Any questions? Yes.
Rachel wrote it. That's
yeah.
Awesome. I knew I was missing something.
Yeah, Chase.
How did wardrobe? That's my question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
it's a great question.
Grayson, my partner, is a huge fan of Game of Thrones. He has several like handmade, like custom-made Game of Thrones shit. So the robe that he was wearing was his, and the sword, which we count as the prop.
Nice.
I thought at first it'd be the cape, which is one of the capes was from Jesse and Jessica.
Oh, cool.
Gallegos and Doling. And what else was I saying? Oh, yeah. He has a ton of just GOT stuff, and then I had some stuff from the Renaissance Fair, so I just put it all together, and I bought no shame at all, and a $20 Amazon wig.
Hey.
So.
And Blue?
So, hot take, unpopular opinion. I think if all of y'all collaborated together, we might have had a better season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it, you know.
Yeah, Brett.
I know a lot of people helped, but you definitely made it all happen, like managed a lot of people on moving pieces. Once you're on set, how did you like separate and say, okay, I'm like focusing as an actor now?
So the crew and cast can attest, I had to jog away and get into some sort of cry mode. Into some sort of deep sadness because I had to grieve the loss of my brother with Audrey and do all of the almost all stages. Like I was mad and then I was still processing it, and so I definitely had to be like, Grayson, come here and like pretend that he was my brother that was no more. And so I just got into character. So I had to do the run out of the room like 3 times to get there, just because that was the most challenging part, was to get that emotional and then also direct. So it was a lot of like action, kind of stuff. So I was like, it was a little awkward and bumpy, but it worked out, and it didn't take too long, which I was happy about.
That's awesome. Cool. Here we are.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, it's upside down. Hold on. Hey, look at that. It's still a porch. Yeah, it could work. Next is Sicily.
We don't have a lot of time, but I'd like to fit in cliff jumping at Wild Goose Island.
We could stage a play for the rents.
On that boulder?
On Shakespeare Rock?
Okay, but first, aren't we past Shakespeare Rock?
You can't let your inner child die, Jocks. You're gonna have a rough go of it. Flathead Lake is about reconnecting and remembering. It's where our creativity was nurtured, so no, we're not past Shakespeare Rock.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I got a lot to do today.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
Nice. Yeah. Sicily. Yeah. Who was the other actor?
That's my brother Giacomo.
I thought it was. It looked like a brother version of you.
Yeah, he looks a lot like me.
Yeah. Where did he film that?
He's in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, we're very, it's a 3-hour difference. We talk multiple times a week.
Oh, good.
Jay shot this.
Nice.
So I just wanted to make it feel like we were in the same room together.
It
'cause
did.
When we're talking, it's like we're very deep in our conversation. And for my dad, like Father's Day is a we don't like to give actual gifts, and so telling my dad that we were going to collaborate on something was his favorite gift that he's ever received.
Cool.
And then my mom's artwork was in the back, so it was just kind of like a family thing.
Oh, nice.
So.
Did your dad get to see this yet, or?
Nope. I'll show it to him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was the mug like you were passing the mug kind of thing?
Yeah, that's how I wanted to make it feel. That's what made me think of doing it with my brother. So those mugs were given to us by some long lost cousins that we met in Poland like a few months ago.
Whoa.
And they gave them to both of us, and every time that we call each other, we drink out of the mugs together, so it looks we're in the same room. So Jocko had an idea of doing it where like if I poured water in, it would fill up for him, kind of that whole like
right
thing.
Oh, yeah, like the mailbox thing.
I just wanted it to be more about relationships and just feeling like what it is when Jocko and I just talk. It's just really comfortable and nostalgic. So
nice. I love how many details you put yourself into your films. Because you're what, like 4 films in or something? Third film.
Yeah.
And you just like are sprinkling so much of yourself into it, so it's like
Easter
really cool.
eggs, yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah.
Questions or comments?
Yep.
Sweet. Here we are.
Hell yeah! I like that
Yeah,
one.
good work. Are we 2 or 3 left, Chase? 2. Cool. 2 left, and then a special guest. Mollie!
When we used to say goodnight together, say goodnight, I'd always kiss and hold you tight, but lately it didn't. Let me ask you. Baby, I quit on the way.
That was awesome. The editing was so fun.
Emily did the editing.
Oh man, of course.
And shout out to Joanna and Bryce for their performances, James for shooting the Atlanta footage, Audrey and Cicely for emotional and technical support.
Nice.
Yeah,
I felt like I was pregnant and on drugs when I was watching it. But no, it was really, really cool. And like, did you know it was going to be trippy when you're just filming it, just to make it trippy and all that?
Yeah, it was. I actually thought of it like as we were driving back, or as I was driving back from last week.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like the song, the Sam Cooke song had been like, kept on coming up, and I was like, I want to do something with that song. And I was trying to figure out where I'd get the footage from, and I was like, I'll get it from my sister, but she knows nothing about how to do like anything film related. So I was like, It's got to be very specific, and then it has to be like I can't direct her essentially. So whatever she gives me, I'll have to
just
figure
work
out
it in.
Yeah,
Where did she film it?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, cool. Yeah. Nice. I love that. Yes, Emily.
Did you have a script? I didn't have a formal script, but I did like storyboard it and had a shot list.
Yeah, that's cool. Alex.
So the Sam Cooke song, did you warp that yourself or find a variant of it somewhere?
It was just the raw song as it is, and then when I went over to Emily's to edit, I was like, I want to fuck it up. I want to chop it. I want to morph it. So she did all the sound design as well.
Yeah, which was awesome. Sound
Yeah.
design. So good. Yeah, that's great. Cool. Here it is. Good work, yeah. Last one.
This is SCP-2950, or as it's informally called. However, in actuality, it is the most dangerous object at my site, and thus I have decided to resume testing of it, regardless of the mandate. I mean, an object that becomes whatever the majority of people aware of it believe it to be? Telling anyone but to not research it further? What if it can reproduce? What if it only takes the form of what the majority believe it to be while it's being actively monitored? Consider this my official notice that I'm commencing further investigation.
Wow. That was great. So yeah, who helped you with this one?
I owe a lot of this to Alex for coming in to be my DP at the absolute last second.
Nice.
And then also John, twofold for acting in the background, but also for driving out here with me and then driving all the way back to my house because I forgot some of the set deck. And then driving back while I was still setting up. And then being in all black in super hot heat at night.
Wow. Yeah,
so,
team player.
Props. I still owe you gas money. I'm on that. But also a friend from Virginia who I haven't talked to in quite a while. And I just was like, hey, I remember you used to act in high school. Do you want to read this? And he sent it to me at like Wednesday at around 2 a.m.
Nice.
So it was just, okay, what can I edit beforehand to, not do it all absolute last second? And it still ended up being all absolute last second.
Yeah. It's funny because you shot it here and you left the chair here with the sign. And so people handled that chair so preciously. It was like set up and people were like, under no circumstances, sit on this chair. People were like putting it. That was great. Cool. Any other questions? Yes, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm just super stoked to see SCP.
Hey.
What's that?
It's like an online writing project that a bunch of.
It is all open source. Like the big thing is it's a big community that just, if you write something, everybody works together to make sure it fits like the format. And it's all like paranatural kind of ideas, whether it's a horror story or comedy, has to fit a format. And then you just put it out in the world, and
people can make it kind of thing?
People can keep making more. There's way over 1,000. There's multiple thousands of them that they're all just super interesting reads. It's a great way to just waste time if you're stuck somewhere.
What?
I found the chair. It was my favorite one. I was like, well, I got to make something off this.
So that was already written from that website.
So SCP-2950 is an actual article you can go find. It was the first one I ever found. And I was like, well, this would be really fun to actually, for a first KTL, do my first SCP.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah, it's a community thing.
Yeah.
You said you did all the set decking yourself?
Alex came in at the last second so I typed up a whole bunch of paper and made the sign, the handprint on it, but the cigar, the box, just some random stuff. The twine to get that chair to move at the very last second. Yeah.
Nice.
Great work. I couldn't tell it was in the bar, right?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, that's great. Cool. Well, here you are. That's just a piece of grass.
Choice.
Good work. Okay, so that's the end of the KTL films. We do have a special guest tonight. We're going to start by showing her reel. And then she's going to come up and show something that she was recently in. Our special guest tonight is Sicily Ranieri. Yeah! Minari, sorry.
And these are my pals,
Gina.
And Gary. Yeah.
Yeah. Either of you two seen this man the last couple of days?
He's a fellow hunter. I've seen him before, but not in the last couple of days. I've seen you around too, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna risk my job. Mariana, you hate your job. Linda almost fired you over scissors.
Making you clean up all of this by yourself. This is some Scooby-Doo levels of evil, dude. Yeah, I'm pregnant. Yep. Might as well finish him off, just in case. You still haven't mustered up the courage to tell Bricks for brains yet, so... I forgot he was on his way over. You know, I was hoping that you would say it was someone else's. We're not finding the treasure. Someone else just did. What?
Oh, dip!
Create, support, endure! Roman's a fraud and a liar and all of the synonyms for a huge dick.
Are you eating that straight? No.
Green chili makes my brain work faster. He probably found your notebook after you kissed him twice. Ya dick. So someone read me the last clue.
Where the mind is dark and deep.
Dark and deep mind, Duns an atheist church. Keep going.
Our old maiden stands defending, and my treasure is yours to keep.
Church, maiden, Santuario de Guadalupe.
Roman found the treasure?
Eat this and get on my goddamn level. I bet both tits the treasure's still there, because Dun's too lazy to go dig it up. So let's go get it.
Why can't you fucking man up and focus on the situation at hand?
Because you're head over heels for my girlfriend, but you're too much of a pussy to admit it.
Justin's remarks bothered me so much because they're not entirely false. If the treasure's not, I'm gonna need 3 more cancer green chili and a solid alibi because I'm gonna kill the smarmy asshole. Yeah, mother.
Yeah, welcome to the stage, Sicily Ranieri. Hey, welcome back.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Here I am.
So tell us what we're gonna see tonight. You're showing us a quick clip from.
Yeah, just a little quickie. I booked a role on The First Lady on Showtime.
Nice. Yeah.
I filmed it about a year ago. It just came out. It's Michelle Obama's backstory. I'm actually really proud of being a part of it because I mean, she's a role model for me, I think for a lot of women, but the whole story's surrounded by 3 first ladies and their backstories from different generations and what they brought to our nation. So
nice.
It's a cool story.
And what's the context for this specific clip?
So this, I don't know if anyone's read Michelle Obama's book about her biography, but she had this moment when she went to college, when she moved into her dorm room and someone actually moved out of her dorm room because she was black. And so I'm just an RA in this moment, basically getting yelled at by the Southern mother, being like, "Why would you put my daughter with her?" So it's actually a moment that Michelle Obama talks a lot about when she went on book tour, when she was talking about the book. So.
Cool, awesome,
Yeah,
cool. Here it is.
Pine Hall Room 208. Welcome, ladies. I'm your resident advisor. My name is Darlene. So we got Sydney, and you must be Michelle Robinson.
Yes, hi. Darlene, can I speak with you for a second, please?
Sure, ma'am. Of course.
Hey, great work. How was it when you got the call for to be on this?
I mean, it's weird during the pandemic because usually you get callbacks. But I just basically got an email from my agent. He was like, "Hey, you're pinned for this." And then 2 hours later, he was like, "Hey, you booked it. You got to be on set in 2 days or 3 days because when it becomes the pandemic, you have to COVID test so many times before you get on set. So it was very quick, but as quick as it possibly could be during the pandemic.
Yeah. Wow.
It was pretty intense. I think I tested 7 times altogether for COVID.
Wow.
Just to be on set that day because I also had to test for like when you were there the day before. It was just crazy.
How was it being on set and like the environment and? everything like that?
Well, I've been on other sets before, so
Sure.
this one was very different because they had to separate you, so you feel pretty lonely as an actor now because you
Yeah.
can't talk to anyone because you really can't get COVID. So when you come in, you're wearing a face mask, you're wearing and like this big shield.
Wow, yeah.
So and then you have one designated person to take your shield away, so there's a lot more PAs on set. You can't really talk to anyone because they're trying to separate everybody. But like Viola Davis was on set when I was there, and she was like right next to me, and you know, like she was trying to say hi to people, but like you can't say hi to anyone.
Wow.
So it's pretty lonely now in the
Yeah,
pandemic.
man.
But I got close to the PA I was working with, which was really nice. And then we also had someone working with voice on set because the two women that were playing the Southern women, they had Southern accents and they had to like really bring those out.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Yes, Emily.
Is that Elisa Carlson?
I don't know.
You don't know the
I
voice?
don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good work. You know, sometimes when the sound is off, the false moments are more in relief.
Yeah.
And you did a great job.
Yeah.
That was all completely improvised too.
Good work.
Wow,
So
yeah.
the director, she directed a like Bird Box and I can't remember the other films, but I came on set and she was like, "Screw the writing, like just say what you want to say. Let's give you a name."
Wow.
Which was pretty
That's cool.
intense because everyone was improvising, so you really had to understand what you were doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That's awesome. James.
In living as an actor, how common is it to get like hey, you booked this and it's in 3 days? Like, is that a common experience?
It's very common in TV land. Movies, you usually have a lot more time, but for like the Longmire clip at the beginning, I got a call from wardrobe before I even got a call from my agent, and they're
Wow.
like, "Hey, we already went shopping for your stuff. Can you come in?" And I went in, and it was my first thing I ever booked. That was a union role. So I was there, and I was like, "Is someone else here that's also fitting for stuff? Because I don't did I book it?" And she's like, "Well, you would be here if you booked it." So I was like, "The wardrobe person told me." That's how fast it can happen.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So, sorry, two-part question. With that being like normal, how do you balance like just being a person that lives like a normal life and like making plans and doing things with like, hey, you need to be free 3 days from now?
I think you have to be a very spontaneous person to be an actor. I don't think that having a normal schedule exists for us. I think that you have to be able to drop everything. I did a role in New Mexico where I was reoccurring, and I told them when I booked it, I was like, "Look, I'm going home for a month. I really want to enjoy Montana." And they're like, "Okay, great." And we had one day where I just kept getting pushed because it kept raining. So I went home, and then they called me, and they're like, "Hey, you need to be here tomorrow." I was like, "Well, I'm in Montana." They're like, "Well, you need to be here tomorrow." So I flew down. It got rained out again, so I was just in New Mexico for a day, and then I went back to Montana because I was like, well, it's not going to be filmed for another 2 weeks.
Man.
So that stuff happens so often that I feel like I cannot make plans far in advance at all.
Yeah, it's tough. Yes, Alex.
I was curious, you said there's some improvising, for what your character says. Did you give them, or did they ask for multiple variations of perkiness levels and and ways of saying it, or they like the first time, so just get multiple coverage of the first way you did it, or how did that go?
No, they got multiple different versions. I probably did 5 different things, and it wasn't just me. Everyone's coverage had that, so it was actually a pretty long day of set. I think I was on there for 10 hours, and that's what came out. So she was very meticulous of what she wanted, but she wanted us to improvise it as well, which I thought was pretty neat. But I was thinking, man, this show is. I actually haven't watched the full show, but I've heard it's very good. A lot of people enjoy
Cool.
it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how can people watch?
This is on Showtime, so you can get a free trial for like a week and then get rid of it.
There you go.
It's 10 episodes.
Nice.
But yeah, it's not a lot of people have Showtime, so, and I think it is, Showtime also has a channel, but who has TV anymore?
Right,
so
yeah,
I don't know.
TV.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for being here. Cool. That is it. Feel free to stick around. We are doing a Dice videos. Come see Brett. A few rule changes is we are adding a writer frame to the things that you could earn by if you write other people's films. Keep track of that. If you make 24, then you get a writer frame, and that'll be part of the auteur as well, which will make it harder for the people that work really close to auteurs. But we're all good with that. So yeah, thanks for coming. We will have the dice posted on Instagram and on kicktheladder.com tonight by midnight. And stick around with Brett. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, how we keep this going is there's QR codes around the barn. We ask for $5 admission. That helps keep the lights on and just growing what we're doing here. So if you can, just remember to pay. And also beers are a $3 donation as far as if the government wants to know about that. So thanks again. Have a good night.